What if your next vacation didn't take you across the globe, but off of it? Welcome to the future of travel, where space tourism is no longer science fiction. From suborbital flights with Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic, to orbital missions with SpaceX, the race to open space for civilians is heating up. But how much does it cost? Who's flying? And is it actually safe? In this video, we break down everything you need to know about commercial space travel in 2025 and beyond, including the latest companies, technologies, health risks, and the bold vision for the next decade. Space tourism has taken off, literally. Fueled by visionary entrepreneurs and cutting-edge technology, more people than ever are preparing to experience the wonders of space firsthand. It all began in 2001 when American entrepreneur Dennis Tito became the first ever space tourist. Since then, the scene has exploded, thanks to companies like Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, and SpaceX. In 2024, the space tourism market was already worth nearly $1 billion. But by 2030, it could hit anywhere between $6.7 and $10 billion. Some estimates even go higher. What's driving this growth? Well, it's a mix of wealthy thrill seekers, private investment, reusable rocket technology, and honestly some serious public excitement. When it comes to space tourism, several companies are making headlines. SpaceX is pushing boundaries with its Starship, planning both orbital and lunar adventures for private passengers. Blue Origin continues to offer suborbital trips aboard New Shepard, giving tourists a taste of weightlessness and stunning Earth views. Virgin Galactic, meanwhile, provides exhilarating flights to the edge of space, letting travelers experience microgravity and breathtaking vistas. Newcomers like Axiom Space are developing the world's first private space station, aiming to host tourists and researchers alike. And for a gentler ascent, companies like Worldview and Space Perspective offer balloon flights to the stratosphere, delivering awe-inspiring views without the intensity of rocket launches. The future of space tourism is taking shape with more options and experiences on the horizon. So, what kind of space tourism are we talking about? Suborbital flights. You blast past the Kármán line about 62 miles up, experience a few minutes of weightlessness, then return. Orbital trips. You actually orbit the Earth, often for several days visiting the ISS or future space hotels. Near-space balloon rides, they lift you to the stratosphere, not quite space, but high enough to see Earth's curvature. And coming later, lunar tourism. Think moon flybys or maybe eventually stepping on the surface. Let's talk numbers, because a ticket to space is anything but ordinary. A seat with Virgin Galactic? That'll set you back $600,000. Blue Origin's first auction? A jaw-dropping $28 million for a single ride. SpaceX's orbital adventures? $55 million per person, no small change. Even a high-altitude balloon trip like Worldview starts at $50,000. Why the sky-high prices? You're not just paying for the ride. Think next-gen engineering, rigorous training, safety, life support, and insurance. For now, space tourism is the ultimate status symbol, a luxury only a few can claim. The cost of space tourism is set to plummet. With reusable rockets from companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin, ticket prices could soon fall to just a few $100,000. And in the next decade or two, near-space trips might cost less than a luxury cruise, possibly under $50,000. Remember, air travel was once only for the wealthy, now it's for everyone. So how do you get ready for your own space adventure? Most suborbital programs require just a few days of training, covering safety, weightlessness, and G-forces, so you'll be ready for liftoff in no time. Planning to orbit Earth? That's a whole new level of adventure. Expect intensive training, weeks, sometimes months, covering everything from spacecraft operations to surviving in microgravity. You might even pick up some Russian along the way. Comprehensive medical checks are part of the process, but the requirements aren't as tough as for professional astronauts. If you're reasonably fit and can handle the physical demands, you're ready for liftoff. Safety is always front and center when it comes to space tourism. Companies invest in advanced escape systems, thorough simulations, and multiple safety redundancies. Still, the dangers are real. Launches can fail, systems might malfunction, and cosmic radiation is always a threat. Plus, passengers experience intense G-forces, sometimes up to 6 times Earth's gravity. Space debris adds another layer of risk. That's why every passenger must understand the risks and complete safety training. The FAA oversees launches, but detailed passenger safety rules won't arrive until 2028. Until then, space tourism is a calculated adventure, one that's thrilling, but not without risk. Space tourism comes with real risks. In 2014, a Virgin Galactic test flight ended in tragedy, claiming a pilot's life. Blue Origin faced a booster failure in 2022, but the crew capsule landed safely. The journey beyond Earth is still full of unknowns, but progress continues. Space travel isn't just a thrill ride, it's a real test for your body. Even brief journeys can bring on space motion sickness and dizziness. Microgravity causes fluids to shift, making faces swell and vision blur. Sleep can be tough too. On longer missions, there's bone loss, muscle weakening, radiation risks, and changes to your heart and mind. The immune system can weaken, and even your genes may react to space. Life in space is more than floating. It's a constant physical challenge. Your body is always working to keep up. Thankfully, ongoing research is helping. NASA, private labs, and even civilian astronaut missions are exploring countermeasures like specialized diets, exercise regimens, medications, and even artificial gravity concepts. So what's next? Expect better rockets that launch often and cheaply. Comfort-focused spacecraft. Commercial space stations and hotels, like those from Axiom Space or Orbital Assembly Corp. And long-term trips to the Moon, or even Mars. Some even envision hypersonic travel on Earth, cutting global flight times dramatically. Space tourism is more than an adventure, it's a chance to see our world from a new vantage point. From up here, Earth's beauty and unity become undeniable, inspiring us to cherish and protect our home. This is just the beginning of humanity's journey beyond our planet. Your dreams and curiosity are what will shape the next chapter of space exploration. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey beyond Earth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring looks at the future of space travel.